Some teams like to leave their business until late, and if your team has done so, not to fret, we've got exactly what they need. We've compiled a list of the best free agents still available in 2022. We're sure you know some of the names by heart, but either way, here's the lowdown on 10 of the best free agents still available. At number 10, we've got Landon Collins. He last featured for the Washington Redskins in 2021. The safety Landon Collins is still a free agent. Collins is only 28 years old and could be worth a punt for a team that's looking to address their strong safety needs. In fact, we think he might just be the best safety available in free agency right now. With Micah Hyde injured, the Buffalo Bills should be keeping an eye on Collins, as he could make for the ideal replacement. He tied for the 5th most receptions in league-wide coverage, but when he played linebacker in a hybrid role for the Commanders, he was fantastic. In fact, the Bills could get him for a budget price, and while he won't be a franchise-changing signing, he still provides depth at a low cost. He's got Pro Bowl talent if Buffalo can use him wisely, and can definitely help them in their time of need. Next, at number 9, Will Fuller. The 28-year-old wide receiver remains one of the best free agents available this late in the market. A first-round pick, Fuller was pretty decent for the Houston Texans, but not so much for the Miami Dolphins. He's been monitored by multiple teams and remains on the radar of the Cowboys and the Packers, but where will he end up playing? As per Aaron Wilson, Fuller won't be joining a side until later in the preseason and could be a fantastic addition for teams in need of pass-catching depth. There are some doubts over his fitness issues and some concerns over his availability, but he could still go on to become a dangerous playmaker with a potential deep threat. We're not saying he'd be the number 1 wide receiver, but if he can get his 2020 form back, who knows what heights he's capable of reaching. Moving on, number 8, Kenyon Drake. One of the newest entries on the list is Kenyon Drake, who was released by the Raiders less than a week ago. His stint in Vegas wasn't a good one, hampered by injuries, but that doesn't take away his obvious talent. Drake's still only 28 and is easily the best running back available in free agency. Unsurprisingly, he's already fetching a lot of interest from the league, with the Saints rumored to be interested in acquiring his services. They've got some issues with the uncertainty of suspicion for Alvin Kamara, and Mark Ingram isn't getting any younger. But the question remains, will Drake be okay to be the third option behind those two? He's better than that, and that's why a move to the Ravens or the Eagles could be a lot more rewarding for the RB. One of the biggest bargains available at the moment. Then, at number 7, we've got Bobby Massey. Don't get us wrong, there are many offensive tackles available in the market, but few have that kind of experience that Bobby Massey does. He's 33 and was released by the Denver Broncos after they decided not to re-sign. Playing for the Broncos, Massey started 13 games at right tackle in 2021, and he's got a number of landing spots. The Dallas Cowboys are looking to replace Tyrone Smith and could get a right tackle to play left tackle. Massey remains on their wish list. Similarly, the Patriots have also considered signing him and could still make a move for the OT, but there are concerns over his injury history. Regardless of all that, he's as solid as they come and would make for the perfect primary backup. Should the Patriots go for Bobby? On to number 6, Sheldon Richardson. Is your team in need of a defensive tackle? If yes, they should be all over the 31-year-old Sheldon Richardson, who remains a free agent available at a cut price. The Cleveland Browns have serious issues with Deshaun Watson's ongoing controversy, but it's their defensive tackle position which is probably their weakest group on the team. Sheldon Richardson could help plug the gap and stop the run-in and stop the number of rushing yards they concede. Plus, they've got very little experience in that position, so someone like Richardson can truly help with that, considering he's been around for a long time. He can help anchor the line, but it'll be surprising to see him make a major move in free agency. Entering the top 5, Eric Fisher. Bobby Massey as an offensive tackle is an attractive option, but Eric Fisher at 31 is an even better potential acquisition for sides in need of an OT. In fact, he's in a lot of demand reportedly, having already turned down 9 offers as he holds out for the best one. The former number 1 pick of the 2013 NFL Draft is currently a free agent and could improve multiple teams, with the Cowboys leading the list of potential landing spots. The veteran tackle played 8 seasons for the Chiefs and was in the Pro Bowl as recently as 2020. He's definitely an upgrade over Ball and Waletzko, and could even challenge Steele, if we're being honest. A no-brainer decision, especially if Dallas can get him around the 1-year, $8.4 million deal he signed with the Colts. Coming in at number 4, Darrell Williams. The top 10 free agents list is filled with some fantastic tackles, and while Fisher might be the former number 1 pick, we'd still be inclined toward Darrell Williams. He'll be 30 in a couple of days, and he could do a job as good as Fisher, if not better. The Raiders are in the market for a right tackle due to their current circumstances, and someone like Williams could do a decent job for them. There are a few doubts, considering he's not signed with anyone already, and being available available this late in the market doesn't fill teams with a lot of hope. He's not a dominant blocker, but he'd be available for a budget price. Now, into the top 3. Antonio Brown. We know what you're thinking. Antonio Brown in 2022? Well, yes, we know he's 34, but is there a better wide receiver than him other than Odell Beckham Jr. in the market? We doubt it. He's better than Fuller, and we'd argue he's got enough experience to have a final stint before he hangs up his boots for good. He's already gone viral once, as he was caught asking Jerry Jones to call him, but the Cowboys aren't interested in bringing him to Dallas. He's also trashed Tom Brady for manipulating the game, but regardless of all that, there's a decent player in there somewhere. From being one of the most promising talents, Brown's career has taken a hit, but we'd love it if someone like the Packers ended up taking a punt on him. Making the list at number 2, Trey Flowers. He may be a free agent, but that could change fairly quickly given how much interest the Miami Dolphins are showing in Trey Flowers. The 29-year-old had 51 tackles and 7 sacks in his first year, but his injuries limited his game time. Now, the Dolphins could offer him a way back to recapture his lost glory. He's easily the best defensive addition available for teams to make in free agency right now, and it's hardly a surprise that the Dolphins are all over him, looking to conclude a deal for him as soon as possible. Flowers was considered to be one of the best edge rushers in the game. As recently as the 2018 season, when he left the Patriots, there's no reason why he can't do all that again with a change in scenery. The Steelers remain interested in him too, but they'll have to move quickly if they want him ahead of the Dolphins. And finally, at number 1, Odell Beckham Jr. Of course, it's not surprising to see Odell Beckham Jr. on the list. In fact, he deserves to be the number 1 option on this list. Drafted in the first round of the 2014 NFL Draft, the 29-year-old was picked by the Giants and could yet make a fantastic return to them. It's not surprising, given his career hasn't gone the way he'd hoped after leaving the Giants in 2018. But the Bills remain interested in acquiring his services as well. He was pictured commenting that he missed his damn squad and wanted to win a ring for that city when asked to come back to New York. He's easily the best wide receiver available in free agency right now, and we argue he's still got enough in him to help the Giants achieve their goals this season. Beckham's tone has become softer too, especially about Eli Manning, so we could see a potential reunion. That's a wrap for this video. Did we miss out on any of the other promising free agents available right now? We know Cole Beasley and T.Y. Hilton are good, but are they better than the names we mentioned? Let us know in the comments below. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this, and we'll see you in the next one.